So a lot of you had some very strong reactions after I posted this video about Jamaica possibly going cashless, and most of you strongly disagreed. I heard all kinds of conspiracy theories about how is the government set up the beryllium people, set up the robbery to force the country to go cashless, and then some of you even accused me of being paid to say what I said. FYI, if I was paid, you would know it because I always disclose any sponsorship we receive, and no, that video was not sponsored and no one is paying me to promote any cashless agenda. I just genuinely believe that we're heading in this direction and there are many benefits to doing it, especially for business, especially for security reasons. And if you don't want to hear any more of this cashless agenda, you can stop watching this video right now because I'm about to give you some examples of how it works in other developing countries very similar to Jamaica. So while no country is fully cashless right now, several have been integrating digital payments into everyday transactions for years now, either through mobile money or central bank digital currency, CBDC. Mobile money simply refers to transactions done from a mobile device and a digital wallet. For example, in Jamaica, we have Link, and Paymaster just launched one called MyCash. Users can convert their physical cash to digital and use the Wallet's app to make payments. Very similar to Apple Pay and Google Wallet. You all know the convenience of that if you live in the US. CBDC, on the other hand, stands for Central Bank Digital Currency. It's a digital-only version of a country's official currency, and it's issued and backed by that country's central bank. In Jamaica, we have Jamdex. The Bahamas has the Sand Dollar. Nigeria has the e-Naira, and China has the digital yuan. Now, China is actually the global leader when it comes to digital payments. In 2022, digital payments in China reportedly climbed to 3.5 trillion US dollars. One study said 64% of China's population, that's almost 1 billion people, did transactions digitally. And then Kenya and Ghana are also among the global leaders when it comes to using mobile payments. A 2020 study showed that transactions via mobile wallets and phones made up 87% of Kenya's GDP and 82% in Ghana. So that means almost 90% of business in Kenya is conducted digitally. And that includes major sectors like agriculture, health, retail, and wholesale in Kenya, all depending on mobile money, which they call the M-Pesa. And this is both urban and rural. The M-Pesa is actually available in 7 African countries: Kenya, Ghana, Tanzania, Lesotho, Mozambique, DR Congo, and Egypt. And over 1 million customers use it for everyday transactions like paying bills and receiving salaries. Roughly 314 billion USD goes through M-Pesa every year. And even a little closer to home in Haiti. After the earthquake in 2010, investors pumped a lot of money into developing mobile money in Haiti. Digicel actually has an app called Mon Cash that allows Haitians to do transactions without physical cash. They can also receive international transactions, so loved ones can send money to their family back home. So the idea of Jamaica and the world eventually becoming entirely cashless is not far-fetched. But when we did a poll on this question, 62% of you guys said Jamaica is not ready to be cashless. And I agree with you, we're definitely not ready right now. It will take a lot of incentives for there to be mass adoption of cashless strategies, since a lot of you are very skeptical about it overall. It would also take significant investment from the government and the private sector. Laws would need to be updated. Infrastructure would have to be more reliable. Public education would have to be massive. And even so, I think that there will still always be a need for cash in cases of emergency. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. You can click the link in my bio and choose newsletter to get money news like this straight to your inbox. Let's get this money.